Oh man, Jazawan back with another crypto video, and today Phantom is up over 6% thanks in part to Bitcoin managing to what seems like be bottoming out and picking up a green candle so far today, up 2.4% on Bitcoin. And we can see here, yesterday we closed the candle green. Today we've opened up green. We've got another 13 hours left of this daily candle. And could this now be suggesting that we are bottoming out from Bitcoin and therefore our favorite altcoins are going to get moving? We're going to look deeply at the Phantom charts. I'm going to share which levels we need to get above in order for us to make sure we continue to remain bullish. And I'm going to let you know whether I think this could be setting the tone for us entering 2022, last day of 2021, today, New Year's Eve, and wanted to get you guys this update. So let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. And you can see this is a really powerful daily candle so far today. The bulls really have come out of the block strongly. And you can see here in this 4-hourly candle, this is a big move to the upside. Now, the important thing I want to notice here is you can see we kind of bottomed out here at 46,000. That was the psychological level. But as I said yesterday, that equates to the bottoms here, which we saw in the descending wedge. Okay, so we just returned back to this, which means all our efforts to here were kind of wasted, kind of retraced back down. But now we need to push on. And for me, this is not a reversal pattern yet, until first we get above this 49.5 level categorized by this point, okay, but there's also the neckline of our M pattern, and then we need to get above 52, okay? So if and until then, we remain very cautious here on Bitcoin, as there could be further downside risk. If we're unable to create a high, we drop back low here, creating a lower low and a lower high, then we could still continue to be in a downside pattern, and therefore we need to keep that in mind for a lot of our altcoins. Let's bring out the EMA ribbon as well, because what I want to show you is this is quite an important thing here. This daily candle, this 4-hourly candle, sorry, you can see how it wicked just there above the EMA ribbon. Will it be able to close the candle? If it closes the candle above that EMA ribbon, then that will suggest that you then have a bullish pattern here on the 4-hourly. But as it stands right now, if it closes anywhere below 48,614, that would still be rejected by the EMA ribbon and therefore still in a bearish territory like we've been in. Okay, now showing you that on Bitcoin on the daily as well, we're still far off penetrating the EMA ribbon, so we're still completely bearish here on the daily. Now let's see what that means for Phantom, because Phantom is now up about 6% or so today. And you can see this is a massive candle. And more importantly, what this means is we've now managed to nullify the pattern so far, which I was really worried about. Actually, not completely. I need to tell you what needs to happen in order for that to be completely nullified. But just to recap, what we were forming here, which I made you guys aware of, was a head and shoulders pattern. And you can see we tried to break to the downside, but thankfully in the video I said I hope I was wrong, and it's good. I just make you guys aware of what I see, and if we're wrong, that's great. And that's why I give you both scenarios. And as you can see, the bulls managed to bounce that back, and the bears fought back again. And now the bulls are trying again. We're not completely out of the woods just yet, guys. We need to get above this neckline, maybe collect some support, and then head higher. We're not completely out of it until we create a higher high above this right shoulder particularly, and that would suggest 23.36, where the horizontal support tends to tie in as well. $2.37 here on Phantom. What's that EMA ribbon showing us? Well, we can take a look. If we now get a close here above, that is fantastic news. You can see here how beautifully we kept to our EMA here on the 4-hourly. Beautiful move. I said this could act as support, and it had acted perfectly like that. Okay, so you can see here how we bounced off of it, came down, used the EMA support, used it a bit deeper all the way to the bottom, and again here getting a good bounce off our EMA ribbon. So Phantom is definitely responding to its 4-hour EMA ribbon, which is brilliant. Let's look at its daily as well, and plenty of room here on the daily. Good extension from our EMA ribbon, and now we really need to go and test the $2.37 mark. We need to get above that $2.37 mark before we can look at higher price targets, particularly around these points here, in order for Phantom to continue to stretch its leg. But it's all going to depend on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin needs to get beyond those levels which I shared with you, 49.5 and then 52. If it can push through those without any further downside, then we're good. But we don't want it to be a dead cat bounce. What we don't want to see on Bitcoin is this, on the downtrend we don't want this to just be a small relief rally before a bigger move to the downside to 43, 44 levels. Now again, going to be low volume today with it being New Year's Eve, and tomorrow with it being New Year's Day. So be very cautious if you're trading this on the short-term time frame. When the volume comes back in over the next couple of days, once the holidays are done, then we're going to get a true reflection of how people are setting up their portfolios for 2022, right? A lot of people have been reflecting over this festive period and New Year period. They're thinking about their portfolios, they're thinking about their strategies. Institutions are doing the same, retail investors are doing the same, sophisticated retail investors are doing the same as well. And no doubt you should be doing the same as well. Have a think about your portfolio. Have a think about your high conviction plays. If you're short on any conviction with some of your coins, spend more time in it, right? Do a deep dive of 10 hours in Phantom. Do a deep dive of 10 hours in Algorand or Coty or any other project you want. Build that conviction so that way you know when it gets to certain prices, are you a buyer, are you a seller? And it's not emotional. It's all rational. It's all through conviction. It's all strategy led. That way you can build sustainable wealth in crypto. And that's what this channel is all about. Okay, so looking good on Phantom. Let's also bring out the VPVR just to see if that gives us any indication as well. And yeah, perfectly as we suggested, guys. You can see here on the daily, we had a lot of volume here. The reason we held up so much here was all this volume here. Okay, and once we broke through, you can see the volumes really do thin out at that point, and that is why you get this kind of rally. We predicted that here on this channel, and now we said this is your next level of resistance, right? You can see all the volume here. You can see the point of control marked by the red line. This is going to take some beating. It's not easy to get through this sort of period, but again, once we do, then we can get moving a little bit quicker. And this is stalling right now, partially because of the volume here, but also because of Bitcoin stalling as well. So a very important level. You can see here this was a level that Phantom has had to fight through before, just like this was a level from previously as well. But in between these levels, Phantom really does shoot fast and to the upside. So we want to keep an eye on that over on the daily chart going into 2022. There you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this blend and between technical and fundamentals. Hope you appreciate the fact that I'm bringing you this update on New Year's Eve. Let me know what your stance is in the comments below on Phantom and how you're setting up your Phantom position going into 2022. Are you a long-term hold? Are you going to buy in and out during the ups and downs throughout 2022, or are you done with Phantom, moving too slow, not happy with it, not interested? Let me know your view in the comments below. Tag me in any questions you have as well, and I'll try to respond to as many questions as I can. Don't forget to join our free public Discord server. Link will be in the pinned comment below. Head into there, meet like-minded people, tag me in any questions there as well, and enjoy your New Year's Eve. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.